Blake Arthur here alongside Bailey Arredondo. We are live in La Quinta for continuing coverage of the 63rd American Express, which tees off tomorrow, first round of play. 63rd edition of this tournament, but it's your first tournament here. Bailey, how excited are you for the American Express this week?
Yeah, first, but won't be my last. This is an exciting time for not only us golf fans, but for all of Coachella Valley.
Yeah, you're from the Bay Area, Pebble Beach area. That's pretty good golf, but here in the deserts, you're going to see it's going to be awfully nice, especially if we get the weather that we're expecting. I want to talk about today's action, the Wednesday Pro-Am. Ricky Fowler headlining that today. He's out there with some amateur players paying to play the game that they love. That's a little bit different than the amateur Pro-Am that we're going to see the rest of the week. 156 amateurs going to play with the 156 pros on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. This was a much smaller Pro-Am, but great day of fun in the sun for both the pros and the AMs. Really nice to see Ricky Fowler out there. But Bailey, we got to talk about two of the heavy hitters, two of the big dogs, the top players in the field who we got to hear from. They're going to be in the field this week, and they're the two favorites coming in this week. We're talking Jon Rahm, Patrick Cantlay.
And talk about a treat, hearing from two of the top 5 golfers in the world. Where else are you going to get access like this? Here's what they had to say about why this course and this area is always circled on the golf calendar.
It's very, very similar, right? It does get somewhat of a home feel when I wake up and look out the window and I'm like, well, it's pretty much the exact same thing, right? So it's almost like the closest home away from home, really, because it's very much of the same. The demographic might be a little bit older here, but it pretty much is the Scottsdale of California.
I wouldn't say it's different. I've always liked the tournaments that are in California, closer to home. I think just growing up junior golf and then going to college here in California, I have an affinity for it and the golf courses. And it's maybe just a little different now, but it feels the same as in I like these events.
Really cool to hear from two of the top 5 players in the world, and they're going to be teeing it up tomorrow at La Quinta Country Club. A look at some of the notable groups. Rahm playing with Tony Finau. Phil Mickelson is paired up with Ricky Fowler. That's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fans going to be following that group for sure. And then Cantlay, he's going to be playing with the long-hitting Texan Scotty Scheffler. We'll be sure to have the coverage for you then. Highlights, post-round reaction, and much more. So stay with us right here all week on News Channel 3. But Bailey, before we get to play tomorrow, we got to put you on the spot. You're new to the tournament, but you're not new to knowing the game of golf. Who do you like this week going into this tournament?
Well, Blake, this course is made for ball strikers. That's the purest form. So be hard not to pick world number 1, Jon Rahm, who is the purest ball striker of them all on tour. I like him at about 26 under. Now, as a guy that's played this course a few times, what about yourself?
Yeah, well, you mentioned Rahm, 2018 champion. He shot about 22 under to win it. He's the prohibitive favorite, but I'm going to go with the second favorite, Patrick Cantlay. The two guys we heard from, those are the two guys we're taking. Cantlay shot 61 last year on the Stadium course on Sunday and still lost by 1 shot. So, California kid, went to Servite High School, then went to UCLA. SoCal guy. I think he's kind of got it all working for him. Has yet to win on the West Coast, so look out for Patrick Cantlay. I think he goes 24 under to win the tournament.
Nonetheless, we're swinging big, picking the 1 and 2 favorites.
Yeah, we're really going out on a limb here, picking Rahm and Cantlay, but hey, they're playing good golf, and they're the favorites for a reason. So stay with us all week long. For Bailey Arredondo, Blake Arthur, we are live in La Quinta, the American Express, 63rd edition of this tournament. Happy it's back, and we'll have coverage for you all week long. Guys?